Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the most electrifying podcast in sports entertainment. Welcome to the Under the Ring podcast. Hey, it's me, your boy, Akandango. And joining me, as always, is the champ, Mike Champa. Take this up the ramp. Welcome, children for ages. As I said, welcome to the most electrifying podcast in sports entertainment, the Under the Ring podcast. As I said, it's me, your boy Kendango. Joining me, the champion. Yes, the champion. But here's the thing, folks. He's the champion, but I can't tell you what happened at that show because it doesn't air until tomorrow. So, if you want to know who won, look at last week's show, and you'll be able to see the predictions that Mike had. There you go.
But most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, first off, we predicted the damn show that won't air, as Kenny stated, until tomorrow. But the champ prevailed. Also, fight, Greg, fight. Mongo, we love you, brother. Although it was you, Mongo, who was the deciding factor for that bullshit. But still, nonetheless, we love you, brother.
Hey, listen. Everybody got to defend their shit on some random bullshit every now and then. Everybody got to defend it on some random.
That was the bullshit.
Everybody got to defend it on some randomness.
It's rare, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, no. We never predicted the goddamn show before the show even started. Before the show even went live.
Here's the thing. But we have predicted Impact Plus pay-per-views. That was the thing.
True.
Joining us, folks, from Louisville, Kentucky, tightened up.
Yeah.
Give it up for Maddie Reigns. And folks, as you can see, we do love each other. We call each other brothers. But as you can see, we are very much divided when it comes to football teams. Very much divided. Very much.
It's been a round robin of ass whippings this season. Titans whipping Bengals ass.
And unlike most NFL fans, I am the fan of random teams. There are 49ers fans. There are Bengals fans. And then I am what you call a Titans fan. And most people be like, ew, the Titans. And for those people that say that, y'all can kiss my ass. Tighten up. Hopefully they beat the Steelers.
I'm just glad we whipped those nasty, stinking 40.
And then we beat the Bengals. And we beat the Bengals.
We got our asses whipped.
We beat y'all. We whooped that ass before y'all decided to get good again.
First of all,
what's going on, Reggie?
Titans kind of owed us that ass whooping because we've been breaking their hearts the past couple seasons.
And the Bengals, I guess, owed us that ass whooping because we've been whipping y'all asses for decades.
Yeah.
And double fuck them because they had all the bad juju over there. They had Joe Montana. They had Jerry Rice. Basically, they had that 80s teams, those 80s 49ers teams, with a sprinkle of those 90s teams. They were at that game Sunday. I said, they trying to put all the bad juju on us, huh? Just continue to add the hex. Add that 49er hex.
I knew we was going to lose.
Imperial 11. What? Other one. I think.
12?
Which one it is?
12
there it is. 11%.
Oh.
There we go.
AKA y'all, Matt gonna be drunk halfway through the show.
And I'm an hour and a half away from my brother, but you gotta have a good old Kentucky bourbon barrel.
Well, since we sharing, I don't have a label that I can share, but I got this.
Yeah, that do say.
I got this. Well, folks, let's get into some wrestling. The biggest news in wrestling this week comes a lot out of AEW. The first thing, Reggie, y'all. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
We got straight.
it was the reunion that we only got to see for 5 games at Ohio State.
Right.
So
Well, guess what?
You got to get to see it for more than 5 games.
Damn sure is. Damn sure is. But the big news this week out of wrestling, pretty much all of it came out of AEW. Besides them signing someone, which we'll get into in a few, AEW and Warner Brothers Discovery. Now, for those of you who don't know, those are the people who pretty much have been watching AEW, making sure they stay on television and things of that nature. Well, as of a few weeks ago, they did not come to a deal, a new long-term deal that would give them rights for television, the ROH library, things of that nature. Tony Khan feels AEW's library is worth a particular price, and he's not budging on the price that he wants. Now, my opinion on this, your AEW library is not that extensive, my man. Your ROH library is extensive. But your AEW library, it's not that extensive, especially not when you only have one weekly show and your pay-per-views. Like, if you have, you know what I mean? Like, but now you have two or three shows, but your library honestly consists of just Dynamite, your pay-per-views, and ROH.
I just want to know what is the number that he values it at.
Right.
That's something that they are keeping under wraps, apparently.
Like they might be trying to get him something like, oh well, we'll give it to y'all for like
$2.
Like, he might think it's worth $1 million, and they're like, man, we'll give you 800,000. He like, nah, y'all need to come up off that 200,000. Give me what it's worth. Come on.
And to Kenny's point, ROH's been around for 20 years. AEW still young, still whippersnapper.
AEW hasn't even hit the 10-year mark yet, bro. They just making the 5-year mark.
Yeah, they still whippersnappers. Right. So
they still got milk on their breath.
Kitty milk on their breath.
Right, like, yeah, library is not that extensive for you to be asking for an absurd price on TK. So I hope you aren't asking for a crazy price. But even though they have not come to an agreement just as of yet, Warner Brothers Discovery is happy with what they are seeing from AEW. And when asked about the drop ratings, it's something they anticipated, especially going up against the NBA and Major League Baseball. So all that talks, I guess all the things that we were saying, like, oh, I guess AEW going to learn, when Warner Brothers was like, yo, we know this is going to happen. We was prepared. Shit happens. Don't worry. They're going to still be on TV. So like, what do we know?
That's the thing. Like, that's the one ace in there. The one ace they got. Nobody can say that they're unhappy, because the people that like Warner Brothers is happy. Everybody is super happy. Punk gone. So that was right their own issue. Get rid of Punk.
That definitely had to be an issue, because like he's disturbing the locker room. People don't want to work. So that's definitely an issue for it.
Like, for them to be giving, and they're giving up prime real estate. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that could be coming on Wednesday at 8:00 and Fridays at 10 o'clock, and Saturdays at 8 o'clock.
Ooh.
And
Saturdays at 8. Listen, when I was younger, Saturdays at 8 o'clock. I am dating myself. Reggie, you'll probably remember this too. Saturdays at 8 o'clock and Sundays at 7 o'clock was Disney movies that came on regular fucking TV that the whole family watched together.
Oh yeah, The Wonderful World of Disney.
Yep.
They brought that back when I was like 10. Saturday and Sunday nights would be like, I remember like the world television premiere of Toy Story. I was like, bro, I got this on tape.
Exactly. I'm not watching this song.
So the fact that they got like people actually watch shit on Saturday nights, which is surprising. You would think that a Saturday night at 8 o'clock ratings would not be very high. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there's a touchdown for the Titans.
The Kang just scored.
Let's go,
Titans. The Kang just scored?
The Kang.
That's what I needed that because the Kang is on my team. Now I need D-Hop to do something. Do something with yourself, D-Hop. Do something.
Well, and fortunately for them, you know, and most parts of the country is getting cold outside.
But the thing about it is, Collision was still getting play when it was warm out on Saturday.
Yeah, because with Collision, it started just early enough before folks started to really get their Saturday night going. Early enough, like 8 o'clock, it was like, okay, especially for the night crowd, people, you know, they getting dressed, they getting ready, you know, they just pilling around the house, doing, you know, getting themselves together right before they make their move out. And as big of a football country that we are, not everybody's watching football still. We still got a lot of wrestling fans that are invested in wrestling on a Saturday night as well. So, Collision, I haven't watched much of Collision because if it's not a pay-per-view, I'm not watching wrestling on Saturday. But
I gotta remember that Collision is even on for me to be like, exactly. If I'm watching something on TV on a Saturday, it's not gonna be wrestling. It's gonna be football.
Right. It's usually
football, basketball, or a fight.
Like, yeah, Saturday nights at 8 o'clock. I think the one thing that AEW had in their advantage, but it was a disadvantage at the same time, was COVID. Due to the fact that COVID, no one could go out. So they could put as many programs as they want on television because you know what? People needed something to watch.
Right.
But at the same time, it hindered the company because they couldn't travel and build a fan base that way, like face-to-face with shows. So it fucked them up on that part, but it helped them as far as being able to say, you know what? Here's Rampage. Y'all still can't go outside. Here's Rampage. If they did the Collision on if they did Collision first with the Wednesday and the Saturday during COVID, I honestly think that they would have a way bigger viewership for that Saturday night spot because people would already be established into that rhythm. You know what I mean?
Like you said, we were all in the house.
Right. Like wrestling fans have a rhythm. We have a routine. Monday, we know Raw. Tuesday, NXT. Wednesday, Dynamite. Thursday, Impact. Friday, if we're home, Rampage. Saturday, whatever the fuck we want. Sunday, pay-per-view. Right. Friday, SmackDown. Actually, Friday SmackDown. Collision is off the off the table.
Saturday is usually a pay-per-view now. Saturday is either a pay-per-view. If it's overseas or somewhere, it's in the afternoon. And if it's a regular pay-per-view, it's going to be at 8 o'clock. And we'll be watching.
And then Rampage, let's just scratch Rampage off the table because you got to think of it this way.
We ain't watching that. We out.
Exactly.
Right. Because most wrestling fans have SmackDown on while they're getting dressed to go out for Friday night. So by the time SmackDown is about to go off, wrestling fans are leaving their houses, which is why SmackDown started putting their big matchups on earlier.
They made it so that like now, especially with somebody like Roman, they tell you weeks ahead in advance that Roman is going to be on a certain day. And then when it gets to the day that he's going to be on, they tell you
he's the first segment.
They tell you on the day that day, he's kicking off SmackDown will be the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. It's like, all right, cool. I can see Roman, and then I can go about the rest of my night.
Mm-hmm. I can pay attention to the segment that Roman is saying, and I can have SmackDown playing in the background while I'm getting dressed, while I'm on pre-gaming, while I'm in the shower, whatever the case may be. Because by the time it's 9:30ish, around the time, you know what? I'm finishing up my last bit, whatever, and I'm about to walk out the door.
And then
that 10 o'clock Rampage is getting no burn. That 10 o'clock Rampage is getting no burn.
And the plus side, if you with WWE, all that stuff is going to be on Hulu. It's going to be uploaded to Hulu, and with Fox, it's going to be on Hulu the next day. So it's like, oh shoot, I can see Roman. At least when I'm gonna get home, I can watch SmackDown. You can watch SmackDown being hungover on Saturday. You can watch it on Sunday. You can watch whenever the hell you feel like.
You can actually watch SmackDown at 4 a.m. when you come back from the goddamn club on FS1. You can watch SmackDown on FS1 at 4 o'clock when you come back from the club or wherever you at with less commercials.
Mm-hmm.
I've caught that SmackDown replay at 3-4 a.m. Like, oh shit, wrestling, I missed it. Cool. Oh shit, it's only an hour and a half. Oh.
I know one thing. Last time I watched Rampage, I was in attendance. That was 2 years ago. I was in attendance. That was the last time I watched an episode of Rampage.
I ain't never. They was just here in Louisville, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Spoiler alert! They was in Louisville. So was I. I wasn't there because I wasn't coming outside. It's cold. It went from 80. It went from 80 to 70 to cold.
NYC did the same.
Real quick.
NYC did the same thing. NYC went from 80 to 70 to 35.
Right. Yep. Psych. Like,
right. Oh. 35. Like, this was not like y'all just not going to gradually get cold. You just going to do it right now, just like that. That's exactly what happened in NYC.
They think I'm about to come down. They think I'm about to come downtown. Like, downtown Louisville's cool. Like, bourbon places galore. Like, it's cool.
Exactly, Reggie.
But it's cold.
Jr. was the main event of that show.
Like, bruh, I'm not coming outside to go see a show at 8 o'clock and then to sit up there and see y'all record another show after that. No, y'all should have came to Louisville when it was warm.
First of all, they record 3 shows in one night. You got
right, bro.
Well, Dark gone now. Dark gone. That became Collision. Collision got that. Yeah. So I got to sit up there and look at the record Rampage or whatever.
Listen, you gotta.
Time I went, they had 3. They recorded 3 shows.
Yeah, that was
really long.
Every time I've gone to AEW, it's been a 3-show factor. It's been one show, then Dynamite, then another show. But
no.
Going back to Warner Brothers Discovery. Warner Brothers Discovery, according to Fightful, Warner Brothers Discovery believes that NBC Universal and USA Network plan to make a play for NBA rights when they are up after the 2024-2025 season. Folks, that can mean we getting basketball back on NBC. Welcome to your NBA Finals.
We don't play that because I like reading about stuff like this and learning about stuff like this and why stuff doesn't happen anymore. NBC still has the rights to that song. They only bring it out. They only bring it out during the Olympics for basketball. Mm-hmm. And then we got to hear when Tony Khan was able to get the little trademark for AEW. But like, if they can get basketball back, but that's the big kicker. Everybody is everybody is about to line up to try and see if they want these NBA TV rights.
Hold on.
That's why we're doing this stupid ass in-season tournament.
Hold on. Huh. So they're looking for the NBA rights which they're up after the 2024 season. If they believe they can be successful, it could limit what USA is willing to bid for Raw and NXT.
Yeah, because they're going to spend all their money on the NBA.
If TNT thinks they're going to lose the NBA, they in turn would have a bunch more money to spend on wrestling.
It's going to be essentially a trade. And how big the deal? How mind blowing would that be if you think about it? In teenage Kenny, just put us all back into the 90s versions of ourselves, wrestling fans of ourselves, and think about it. WWE on TNT.
Yikes!
What the hell is that?
Like, essentially, like, if you think about it, WWE won the war, but did they? Because you on
now now you're being owned by them. Like, they're bitching you out. They're making you move. Like, I'm a Raw. Okay, I'm
TNT.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a whole stat. NXT can move to any goddamn station. Yeah, it originated on the network.
They need to be back on Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
They need to reestablish the network in the United States because the network works everywhere else, but here.
Yeah,
bring that shit back to North America. Bring that shit back to North America. Okay?
If we're talking about them leaving it, and anyway, we're sitting up here saying WWE on TNT. Essentially, they're not going to be on Peacock anyway, so they're going to have to do something. They're going to take that content somewhere. It's either going to go on. It's going to go on Hulu. It ain't going to be on Peacock because none of the other stuff is going to be on Peacock.
Right.
So it's going to be on Bleacher Report. Is that what WWE on Bleacher Report? WWE on Max.
But like, here's the thing. Like I was saying, NXT can move. NXT can go wherever the fuck it wants. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna follow it because we followed it from one spot to another. We've never had to move to a different spot for Raw since the day it started.
Well, we had Spike. Don't forget Spike.
That was literally like for a half a season. And then it went back to USA. They was like, all right, we playing. We sorry.
USA, they were so butthurt that they were going back to USA that the last episode of Raw on Spike TV, every time they mentioned USA, they blurted it. They would blank it out. That's how salty Spike TV was that they were losing.
You're right, Reggie. And listen, the NBA on TNT, Chuck,
You're gonna keep
Ernie. It ain't gonna be on TNT. The NBA on NBC. That sound like a gun federation. That's what that sound like. That sound like a gun federation.
Bro,
I don't know. Hey, let's get back.
With everything that could possibly happen, I feel like the NBA is going to end up staying. They're going to end up staying on TNT for the most part. ESPN is probably the one that they probably got to worry about the most because ESPN is at a crossroads. They don't really like they bent over backwards to sign Pat McAfee, but then they fired a bunch of people. But at the same time, they're trying to have like they are hosting playoff games, and eventually they want to have the Super Bowl on ESPN.
Folks, but those of you who are just joining us, the reason why we're talking about the NBA and things of that nature, this does all tie back into wrestling because the people who own these stations, which our favorite wrestling shows are on, are up for a bid for the NBA. The NBA in North. The NBA is one of the biggest markets.
Everybody's media rights are going out at like the same exact time. Everybody planned this out perfectly. That's why Vince. This is the main reason why Vince was so like adamant on trying to get this merger to happen because he was trying to get like uber amounts of money. He got money from the merger, and then he's going to get more money from whenever these media rights happen. And he's just going to be rich with a creepy mustache and crippled.
Right.
But so, I feel like that the NBA is going to end up, they're going to be on TNT. Where else they're going to be, I don't think they're going to be on ESPN. I feel like ESPN is going to be like, or ESPN is going to have a little bit of it. It's going to be another station that has the NBA.
Oh, wait a minute. Since you just brought that up, Collision. If you thought you had to deal with people going out on a Saturday night at 8 p.m. for you not getting ratings, NBA season is back. The NBA on ABC. Saturday nights, baby.
Yeah, because they start that up right after Christmas. Because Christmas, as far as the NBA is concerned,
is the kick of the season, really.
The NBA has started, technically.
Right now is the preseason. Right now is the preseason in people's minds.
Right now, basically, it's the preseason. And now they have this in-season tournament that was only started as much as Adam Silver. I know this is a wrestling podcast, but it all will tie in. Adam Silver only started this wrestling podcast. He only started this in-season tournament. He tries to say that it's to model soccer. The soccer in-season tournaments make sense. I don't know how, but they do. Like, that makes sense. You be like, oh, they had a tournament in the middle of their season? Oh, all right, cool. The NBA, no. Like, all of that, he put in these rules. The Institute, they got to play a X amount of games to qualify for the awards. You can't have X amount of stars sitting out on games. You got this in-season tournament. This is all to pump up the TV. Because he's like, hey, I'm promising y'all I'm going to have all the stars going to be on here. There ain't going to be ever a game you tune in and not everybody is playing. Because there's been so many instances now where you'll tune in to watch the Clippers because you know they're the biggest example I can probably think of all of them. You tuning in to watch the Clippers and you know you ready to see some Kawhi and Paul George and you tune in and all you see is Russell Westbrook. And then you sitting there like, where them other dudes at? Oh, Paul George is on rest and Kawhi is Kawhi. So that's the only reason. Like, they're only doing all this to pump up the team. He wants whoever is trying to buy these media rights, this TV deal. He wants them to be like, oh shoot, we about to have all the stars. It's all about the backfire. If anything, we might get NBC. I doubt CBS because they got the Big Ten. So they probably get like NBC. NBC and ESPN are probably going to end up like splitting it or something. Or ESPN will just bend over and spend all the money they can do. All that's going to happen is whoever doesn't spend money is going to end up, the benefactor is going to be WWE and AEW. Everybody is going to
we got a mascot.
Yes, we got a new mascot, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the newest princess to the Rivers family, Miss Naya Simone Rivers.
She's not like most girls.
Mm-hmm. She isn't. She isn't.
Aww.
She is a hairy 6-month cavapoo that needs a grooming. And yeah, we got a new mascot.
Kenny is still the only man in the house.
Damn it, me and the fish.
Exactly.
Me and the fish. Me and the fish. And the you're right, fish, because it's a beta fish, so he breathes air. And you know I smoke, and I'm smoking right by this tank. So he feeling what I'm feeling right now. You're right, fish.
He just
fish and Kenny. You know what I mean? Only dudes in the house. Only dudes in the house. But all of this, like Matt said, ties back because these stations are going to pay big money for the NBA and move around wrestling like dominoes and shuffleboard, bro. And as I stated at the beginning of my statement, we are creatures of habit. We have a routine. We like to know where our wrestling is, what day our wrestling is, so we can decide whether we are going to watch it or not. Honestly. Right. That's we like to know that. And like I said, since the beginning of Raw, we knew Raw was going to be on USA. Raw not on USA after 20 some odd years is fucking crazy. Let's be realistic. It's fucking crazy. Go ahead, baby. You can get it. I know you don't want it. Raw not being on USA is crazy. I don't see any other channel getting it.
Right.
Where it makes sense. Where it makes sense to us as fans. Because low-key, USA channel is a channel that we all have on memory. Whether it's because of Monday Night Raw, or let's be realistic, Law and fucking Order.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You go to anyone's house and they say, here's the remote. You can watch what you want to watch. I can guarantee you, until you find what you want to watch, you have already found USA and Law and Order is playing in the background while you're scrolling through the guide.
Mm-hmm.
So Raw being on USA is big because that's a channel like everybody has. It's part of everyone's basic cable. You can't go to some channel like FS1 because FS1 is not a part of basic cable. You have to have certain packages to get that.
Mm-hmm.
TNT is.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say TNT is a basic channel, but TNT honestly is a basic cable channel. like
it's one of
you gotta steal cable.
It's like a legacy basic cable channel. Like, you know, if you got basic cable, you know you're gonna get at least a ESPN, or you're gonna get USA. Like, you're gonna get a Nickelodeon.
You go to any perfect example. You go to any perfect example. You go to any hotel. You go to any hotel. The main channels you're gonna get, like Matt said, USA, ESPN, CNN, a Nickelodeon, and an MTV.
Mm-hmm.
Every other channel you're gonna have to search for.
Right.
That's damn near 20 years.
And on top of that, like, we already know as much as a lot of us here, especially we got older, right? all of us started out watching this show when it was 2 hours. And then they had the occasional 3-hour show, and we loved that. And then it became every week.
And we started going, what the shit?
None of us like the 3-hour Raw. Like it's a chore to go from 8. And if you think about it, it's a chore. But also, what else is going on at that time usually? Football.
Monday Night Football.
Like, bruh, you're as long as the football game. Like, more than likely, when Raw is going off, the football game is going off.
It's usually like the last 5 minutes of the game when Raw is going off.
Yeah, like the football game, like Monday Night Football starts at 8:15, and Raw is still in their first segment, but yet they end at almost the same exact time, regardless.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that is fucking ridiculous.
Like the whole thing, honestly, with the 2-hour Raw, that was so cool. Like tying this into football. All right, bet we got 2 hours of Raw. Okay, when we come back, we got a whole nother half of football we could watch.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like Monday Night Football starts at 8. Shoot, I can watch football until 9 o'clock, and then I can flip over to Raw.
Mm-hmm.
No, y'all want me to flip back and forth between football and wrestling? Like, no. And then playing fantasy, it's like, man, fuck that. I ain't watching no wrestling. I'm about to watch this game.
Exactly.
Especially if it's a good ass matchup. By Raw.
Right.
Like, let's be realistic. Impact struggles on Thursdays. Not in football is back. The one thing that's keeping Impact afloat within that fight is that what you call it. The Thursday Night Football is now on Amazon Prime. If they throw that bitch back on the NFL Network, or they do those ESPN Thursday nights that they used to do, it's a dub for Impact. Just pack it up. Just pack it up, TNA. Pack it up. Okay, pack it up.
Mm-hmm.
Pack it up. If they wound up doing that. But we've spent 37 minutes on that topic. AEW still has more news we need to talk about. And this one, oh boy. You see what's going on at the bottom. Woo!
Yeah, I was at work when I looked in the chat and saw that. Like, I know y'all lying. And I saw that.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Really?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You are 500% right, Reggie. And you want to know something?
Yeah,
I can tell you.
Love free shipping.
And you know what? And you know what, Reggie? You know how I can vouch for that? For the simple fact is, if you live in the New York City area, if you have Cablevision or Optimum, that channel is not available at all. No matter what package you pick, they just don't carry that channel. You have to have either Verizon, Dish, or one of those, but they don't carry that at all. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. My wife just walked in here trying to show me her hair. Like I'm supposed to throw a big parade for it or something like that. Ladies. And the sad part is my daughter's sitting there with the same hairdo, and they're both sitting there shaking their hair in my face as if I care. Because let me walk in here with a new haircut, won't nobody say nothing. But I gotta remember that people lost one strand of hair. I can't say that. My daughter will run to the door and be like, "Ooh, nice haircut, daddy." I will say that. I will give my daughter credit. Now, the other person I feed, she'll realize I got a haircut 3 days later and be like, "Oh, you got a cut." No, Reggie, I'm not acknowledging it. Because you know what hairstyle it is? It's the hairstyle when it first comes out of them damn braids. It ain't a hairstyle. All right? Thank you. Now, AEW. Last week we saw this man get on the mic and tell Sting that he will ride out with him until the end of his contract. Now we all know Sting's contract. We all know Sting's contract. We all know Sting's contract. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We all know Sting's contract is coming up in March. So we all figured, hey, we're going to get some Nature Boy on AEW until about March. Cool. That's not that bad.
Right.
Ric Flair has signed a multi-year deal with AEW. Not only has he signed a multi-year deal with AEW, Woo! Energy drink is now the official drink of AEW.
I hate this man so much.
Ladies
and even the fact that I respect Ric Flair.
Like you love him because of he's Ric Flair, and now you hate him because he's Ric Flair.
Like I hate him so much because like the persona, the gimmick, everything about him, the limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, willing, dealing, son of a gun. Woo! Yeah, that's fun. But the man Ric Flair is broke as shit, just like Undertaker.
Oh
and
my
puts his
God.
name on any damn thing to license it. That's why he has a whole weed strain called Ric Flair Drip. That's why this energy drink is probably ass juice. But
you don't forget Woo Wings. Don't forget Woo Wings. Those things. Like, don't forget those. It's
Undertaker are the biggest. Don't
broke asses
like them.
Like it's one thing to still have a love for the business and still want to partake in the business and still want to, be able to be meaningful within the business at a certain age. There are plenty of ways you can go about doing that. You can go about being an ambassador. You can go about it being a color commentator. You can go about it being you could be a producer. You can be a trainer. Like there are so many other ways for you to be able to do this instead of whoring yourself out the way you are. Like, love Ric Flair. Love Ric Flair, love Ric Flair, love Ric Flair. That match that we watched, that was your quote unquote your last match.
And what has he been doing since that last match? Asking for another last match.
Bruh, that last match. Yo, me and Matt legit thought you died, Rick. Richard Flair, we thought you died.
That was literally like we put up a live thread for that match, and that was literally just me and Kenny on that thread because there wasn't nobody else on there.
Right.
Or did I try to look at that man die? Except for me and Kenny.
I was in the chat.
Mike was like, I don't want it on my conscience. Me and Kenny was like, shit, we gonna watch.
Right, we gonna watch this death, and we legit thought he died. We legit thought this man had died at one point. This man passed out and woke up during the post-match interview. Okay.
He passed out doing the damn figure 4 leg lock.
Like for a total of about 3 minutes total.
It took that man 18 minutes to get into the ring. And then they had the nerve to give this nigga the hot tag. Oh, yep. No. Oh my God. No. AEW has signed this man to a multi-year deal.
And then people are going to comment because most, just like most wrestling fans, a lot of wrestling fans are going to be like, "Oh man," because I know the people in Top Rope probably did it too, and UTR. Your brother, oh man, he gonna probably try to wrestle. He's not wrestling. No doctors in their good conscience is gonna clear him. He's lucky he got cleared for his last match. But if he tries to have a last match again, it will be his last match. And I am not watching it. Tony Khan is not going to have that on his conscience. The most he's going to do is a chop. The most he's going to do is drop an elbow. He might do a low blow.
I don't know. I don't know.
He's going to do a low blow.
I don't listen.
He bet not wrestle.
Matt, this is the same company that let an entire match go on while a motherfucker laid motionless in the middle of the ring. Their champ, Mox, got knocked out the first 30 seconds of a goddamn match, and they let him wrestle for 9 more minutes. And you don't think they're gonna let this old nigga turn the dust on in the ring? You know, they gonna put his ass up against Wardlow and tell Wardlow to do a symphony of power bombs on him. Watch.
Man.
Do you know what's gonna happen after that first power bomb? Have you ever thrown chalk at the ground?
Charlotte gonna be right there burying her daddy. That's what's gonna be happening.
And then everybody gonna look at Andrade like, you gotta go defend your father-in-law's honor. Andrade gonna be like, yeah, all right.
No, Andrade, they gonna be like, why don't you tell? Why don't you be trying to tell your father-in-law he can't be wrestling? All he gonna hit them with that. How you know?
Mm-hmm.
How you know? How you know?
Listen,
how you know?
How you know he can't wrestle? No one saying he cannot wrestle.
He's supporting the death. He's supporting the death
because he know what little bit of money he got left is going to Charlotte. That's why he like. That's why he's supporting Rick jumping off of planes and shit.
Hey, my
yo,
crazy,
Rick, Lord, Rick and Darby. Oh no. Darby can't handle himself. Darby can't walk and chew gum without breaking something. Okay, and you want to team him up with the Mummy from Tales from the Crypt? Are you kidding me? All right. Now that I will not watch. Okay.
Shit, I will.
Because you know what's going to wind up happening? He's going to wind up getting in a street fight with Mox.
He gonna get busted open at least once during this run.
He can't wait.
During this time he's there, he's gonna get busted open at least
once. Multiple times.
Once. This is Matt. You keep thinking we talking about WWE, baby. This is AEW, baby. We get blood every week, baby.
He old though, and they know he can die. All it takes is that, and he gone. So
Tony Khan is willing to risk it.
They signed this man to a multi-year deal,
and like Boss Man said, he don't even have a multi-year contract with Earth.
Listen, Ric Flair is a good burp snort away from kicking the bucket. If that motherfucker burps, sneezes, and farts in a row, it's over. Okay? One good one, and it's a wrap for him. Okay? And that's about to happen about another 2 weeks.
Right.
It looks like. Like, did you see him when he was talking on that mic with Sting? Like, Rick, you have aged so much because of everything that you... Rick, go home. Go home. Go home, Rick, please.
I've been with him ever since even before he almost died. He was already approaching that level. He's been at that level ever since he retired because it's like, dude, you can't wrestle anymore. Just take the money and go. But now it's like, oh, they put out that 30 for 30 about him, and it's like, dude, you have no money. Watching that and watching the other 30 for 30 broke that's why I always talk about Undertaker. Undertaker is broke.
Right.
Ric Flair is broke.
These guys live the lifestyle.
Like, there's no reason you're having to sell yourself as much as you are. Like, Undertaker says it, and I think he said it in one of his documentaries. He said, yeah, Undertaker's is a result of failed marriage after failed marriage after failed marriage. Same for Rick. However many times they've been married, how many times they've been divorced, that money had to go somewhere. And they're broke. And then on top of that, their lifestyle. I don't know what the fuck Undertaker been doing, but Ric Flair, I can understand. Undertaker just out here just blowing his shit, but he broke his head. And he out here starting and doing one dead man shows. I don't want to hear them tired ass stories, and I don't want to woo. I don't want no woo energy drink. I'll take the Ric Flair drip. I'll take the weed, but I don't want the energy drink. I don't want the wing. I don't want the energy drink. We'll try the weed though. We'll see what that's about.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that.
Oh yeah, and I already know that's some good shit.
Right.
Like Kevin Nash got his stuff. He got Jackknife.
Oh, which was amazing.
See,
which was amazing. Just to let you know. Yeah. Ever get your hands on it? It's limited edition. It's amazing. It's amazing. Amazing. But Ric Flair is all elite.
That is terrible.
Now, I have seen Ric Flair in...
He's wrestled everywhere but ECW.
I think I've seen him in almost every promotion, like you said, except ECW. I've seen him in AWA. I saw him in NWA. I saw him in WCW. I saw him in WWF. I saw him in WWE. I've seen.
You're the TNA.
I saw that too. I've seen Rick in every scenario. I think after his retirement, when he came back with Charlotte as a manager, that was cool. That was cool. It was so cool. It got to the point that we hated Charlotte for making that man cry.
Man, because he used to have that ugly cry.
Like every person in this podcast, every person, even Mr. Mongo himself, when Charlotte made Ric Flair cry, we all said the same shit. Oh, fuck this hoe. You don't make Rick cry like that. What's wrong with you? Like, that was cool. But Rick, you gonna die.
A lot of people he's gonna wrestle. I don't think he's gonna wrestle. He's basically getting what we call in WWE a Legends deal. He's getting a Legends deal, even though he ain't really. He's getting a Legends deal in AEW, and all he gonna do is show up every now and then, woo, say his gimmick, do his little gimmick, strut around, look stupid, look like a character of himself, and then be gone because he need money.
Here's the thing, though, that I don't know. Tony Khan is not thinking things all the way through, because you gotta certain people that he's signing, he won't have access to their libraries to add to his collection.
No, he decides people just because he knows they need money.
Like, you're not gonna have access to nothing Edge did.
Nope.
Okay? Not a damn thing Adam Copeland has done before he has walked into your arena, you will have access to. Okay?
It's just like when Kurt
Rusev.
Hey, WWE didn't care that they had no. They don't care that they can't get nothing of his TNA. They don't care.
What's going on, Mongo?
What up, Mongo?
What up, Mongo?
At first, I was low key freaked out. Like, how is the pod talking to us?
What?
Like, what in the Spooktober? Like, we're in November now.
like, please. Rick, you're gonna.
He's broke. He needs money. I bet you he don't even live through this contract.
That's not even. You know what? It's not right for us to say, but it's the truth with as far as how this man's health has been. Like, this man just got out. Like, remember, we all thought Rick was gone about 2-3 months ago. Like, we all thought.
He's had so many health scares that I understand he's trying to live life to his fullest. But
Rick taking a Panama sunrise from MJF.
And it'll be a Panama sunset, because that's when he will die. Sunrise, whenever he was born. Sunset, that minute he takes it.
Dude, he's not making it past the kangaroo kick. When he kangaroo kicks Rick in the chest, once again, have you ever thrown chalk against the ground? Have you ever clapped two erasers together?
I'll say it now. He ain't wrestling. He's
still gonna bleed. He's still gonna bleed.
Oh, gonna bleed.
It's gonna be mocks to make him bleed. And you know what's gonna happen when he bleeds? You're gonna hear Rick go, "Oh God, because that's his favorite thing to say when he's hurt. Like,
I just hate how
exactly. MJF gonna stand up with Rick's head stuck between his thighs, disconnected from exactly.
I just hate how it just shows you how desperate he is, because
I got it.
You sign a contract and you just have an official energy drink. Like, your energy drink just becomes the official energy drink of AEW. Like, bruh, no.
I got it. I know exactly who Ric Flair is. And that's why his ass is falling apart. Every time we turn around, a body part falling off of his ass. Remember Vampire in Brooklyn? Remember Kadeem Hardison when he got turned into the ghoul? That's Ric Flair.
I thought you was gonna go the serious Targaryen.
That's oh shit!
You got the dragon age.
That motherfucking hole in your eye. Motherfucking hole in your face. Right. Like,
that's what's gonna happen. No, that's what's gonna happen to you if you drink that damn energy drink. Don't drink that shit.
Pretty much. Rick got the dropsies. Remember when the uncle went to grab Kadeem Hardison's shoulder and his arm came off in his hand, and he said, "Look at this shit. What's wrong with you?" That's about to happen to the next person that shake Ric Flair hand.
Hell yeah, I think Triple H side-eyed the shit out of Charlotte.
Oh, he hit her with the, "You knew about this shit?"
What the fuck your dad doing? We was just about to offer him.
All right. Right. Rick about to get cut out of everything in their library. They're like, we ain't never like his ass anyway.
Right. That's why we call John Cena the greatest of all time, because it ain't you now.
Right. Do 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 do.
All right.
But folks, we have hit the 1 hour mark. Speaking of Lacey Evans, have y'all seen her new stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Also, in other news, I'll turn my camera back on. Side note: Bianca and Montez's show will be premiering. I think they said February 2nd on Hulu.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go, folks. Let's go. All right, folks. It's that time. Reggie?
Oh, yeah. For Turning Point. I'll just say the results.
No. We can't say the results because the show airs tomorrow. We already stated that Mike is the champion. That's all we're going to state.
We tied. Me and Mike tied.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me and Mike tied. Also,
no. We didn't even want people to know that. We just wanted people to know that Mike retained, because that way, the way they can find out how Mike retained is if you missed last week's show, you can go back and look at it within our library, wherever you find us on your platforms, and you can see last week's show and you can find out exactly who won and what matches.
Yeah. Tiebreaker. If we're still going off of the tiebreaker, because the way I was going to go about it was just say Mike retained, because I'm not about to sit up there and be trying to watch a show that's already pre-recorded and look to see what a match time is. And also, Reggie, if she don't show up, then you just win by default, brother. Like, that's just it.
The last time we said that, her ass showed up right as we starting the first matchup.
So,
well, ladies and gentlemen,
sending my brain signals out to you, girl. I don't know where you at, but there you go. I don't know where you at, but if she pop up, blame me.
All right, folks, it's time to predict Ground Jewel.
Let me turn my little camera off. Let me share my screen. Let's see. There we go. Can y'all see it?
Thank you very much, sir.
All
right. Now, due to the fact that Tito has given his picks already, he did tell me I can give his responses first before I go. Doesn't make any fucking difference, but first matchup, we have Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough. You damn right. Everybody's going with Sammy.
All righty. Not Sammy. Sammy. Batty ain't here, but I'll put Sammy.
Next matchup. We're going to go ahead and just go Seth across the board on this one. We're going to just all go ahead and go Seth across the board.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, for fantasy, I started Drew just for, like, hey, Drew could win, and then a cash-in could happen. But I also knew, like, Drew was going to be fighting on Raw. So it's like, if I'm going to get 3 points, if we're going to get 3 points on Monday just to lose them on Sunday, then, hey, we're breaking even. Like,
right. Pretty much.
Because, I mean, for the simple fact of they could fuck around and be like, hey, let's give it to Drew for 3 minutes. What? Like, oh, shit.
Like, who the hell told them to do that?
We'll take these points. We'll take these world title points for 3 minutes so we can lose them to Damian Priest. So we can get more points.
Next matchup, we have the.
We all
gonna take this rear right across the board. We all gonna take this rear right across the board.
Looks like another time.
No, Mongo on here, so you know he about to come up with some fucked up ass ties.
Right.
You should have heard like it's about to be a tie. As if we don't have UTR Pod in the chat talking to us.
About to be another tie.
No, it ain't. You better hope he don't come up with something for. We ended in a tie. The tiebreaker for Turning Point was how long is Giselle Song's match? That's the tiebreaker.
Yeah. All right. Next matchup, we have Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul. Tito, you did not. Tito, you did not pick for this one. I'm looking at your. Yeah, you didn't pick for this one, Tito. Actually, this is a tough matchup to predict
because it can really go either way.
Because we know how WWE is giving the old timers. Motherfuckers out here sound like Pootie Tang. Side-eye tea.
Another 12-minute match.
It's gonna be a time.
Not a 12-minute match.
Give me Ray.
All right, Kenny is going Ray.
Latino Heat.
That's who they really want to see, but he is dead.
They wanted Yokozuna.
Them folks be wanting dead people. They're like, we want Eddie Guerrero. Like, yeah, so do we.
I'm like, motherfucker, welcome to the club.
You better go on YouTube. Y'all got Peacock subscriptions.
Sorry, Prince, you better create a hologram.
Mike, who you going with there, Mike?
I don't fucking know.
He's thinking.
Man, I got George Pickens on one of my dynasty teams.
Yo, Tito, I love you, but 12 fucking minutes for Giselle Shaw. Nah, blood. Nah. I'm never gonna live that down.
I can't like low key. I cannot wait. For the results.
Here we go, folks.
I low key cannot wait to see the results for that. Because if that shit is 12 minutes, I will be so fucking shocked.
First tiebreaker question. Does
God.
Priest try to cash in and on who?
And I'm going Ray.
So
Mike is going.
Priest is not cashing in on Ray. Let's just clear that. I'm going Ray for the U.S. title, man.
Mike is going Ray. Who Reggie taking?
Logan.
All righty. I am also going Logan. And I'll just Maddie, if she shows up, she shows up. She ain't getting no other answer. She only getting the unanimous one.
All right. Cody versus Cody versus Dem Senor Money in the Bank Damian Priest. Daddy's gone and he's not coming home ever again. Daddy's gone. Ooh, that's my mama. My man Steve Smith got the vocals, baby. With Roger. Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
I told y'all, niggas. I told y'all. I sent the signal out. Y'all thought I told y'all she was gonna be here. That's why I've been putting in and there. Because I said, what did I do? I said I'm sending the mental signal out. I'm sending the mental signal out. Who shows up? Baddie. Boom. My mental signal worked.
She popped in. She popped in like Dave Chappelle from that skit. She's like, "Morning, niggas."
Morning, niggas.
I knew you was gonna show up. See, I had faith in you, Baddie.
Nigga, please.
I knew
No, we ain't trying to.
No.
Listen, no, we didn't, because you know why? We actually did the news first. Because usually we try to do the predictions first part of the show. So we actually gave you time. And we going mad slow.
I've been putting you down for the matches that I know you was gonna pick.
Well, Baddie, now we're showing you. Baddie, you need to pick between Ray and Logan Paul. Who you picking? That's Mongo.
That's Mongo.
Mongo.
He can't talk, but he can type.
Reggie said, I honestly thought she was getting some mad. She's taking Ray. Yeah, you do got some tiebreakers to make. Mm-hmm.
And the Titans, and like in classic fashion, the Titans are playing the Steelers close. Even Ben ain't there. We're still playing these fools close.
Next matchup, Cody versus Damian Priest. Oh, put Baddie down for Ray.
Yeah.
Baddie,
I hope Ray wins because in hindsight, that's a -6 because don't nobody own Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody owns Logan. DX owns Logan.
Mm-hmm.
They don't own no Ray. Don't nobody own no Ray. I ain't picking him up. I like him, but I don't like him that much.
She said shit, she wished she was getting screwed. Next matchup is Cody versus Damian. Reggie is taking Cody. Tito is also taking Cody. We got how many white people winning already? Sometimes they may be balancing it out. They be like, all right, that's full.
I honestly don't know because could Cody win? Yeah, I can see Cody winning. Damian Priest is also Money in the Bank. So, I mean,
next tiebreaker question.
Oh God.
After you write that, Matt, I'm going to go with
what did he write? How many times does the commentary mention Umaga? Oh, okay.
I'm glad that you're taking your time. Yes, Mongo, one more. How many times does the commentary mention Umaga during the Cena solo match? Oh, just to let you know, Reggie says no cash in, so you can put him down for no cash in.
Oh, okay.
Tito also says, because Tito somehow predicted this.
Oh, yeah, I saw he had said that. Did he say yes or no?
Tito said Damian does cash in, but fails.
Oh, okay.
So we got a yes. We just don't know who he's cashing in. All right. A baddie is going Cody.
Oh, okay.
And she's going no cash in for that night because she's saying Damian tries to cash in on Monday.
Yeah, at some point they're gonna have to start doing that because you gotta invest in the people that just watch this stuff on TV.
Right. Give me Damian. You know I ain't winning.
I mean, shit. I mean, Cody could win. Priest for fantasy, like shit. I would love if Priest won. Fuck it.
I'm just thinking.
Hey,
They can't keep having the person who has the money in the bank suitcase keep losing when they are in the same. They can't keep having that.
Give me Cody.
And here's the last tiebreaker. Good grief.
Lord.
Oh my God.
Oh, fucking Mongo, bro.
How many members? Oh, Lord.
Oh, right. How many members of the Anoa family get involved in Roman's match? Good grief.
Oh, that's an easy question. 2 of them. Fucking Jimmy and Solo. Ain't no motherfuckers gonna show up. Who we gonna see? We ain't gonna see Rikishi. We ain't gonna see no other of them old ass uncles they got.
No, this Mike. They wanted Yokozuna.
Well,
to come.
They are Yoko stupid.
Okay, they wanted Yoko.
Like you said, man, take their ass to YouTube.
No, he does not mean the bloodline. He means anyone who has the same last name as that family tree. He does not mean just the bloodline.
I saw that. That's why I put bloodline.
Right. They're gonna be the same 2 fools we always see. It's gonna be Jimmy.
Yeah, I know how you spell it. Them niggas.
Right. Next matchup is, speaking of the goddamn Anoa family, Solo Sikoa versus
Run, Derrick Henry. Yeah.
Okay, we all know who I'm taking, so you can just put that on right on down there, Matt. Right. Wait, you forgot the couple of exclamation points behind my Cena, because you know I'm usually screaming that. It's more of a Cena! Yeah, there we go. there we go. That's my pick. That's my pick. Tito, yep. You know he went Cena.
Yeah. I put Cena.
Nah, go. You right. Go.
C Nation. We're gonna go with C Nation. Mike, who you go with?
So y'all going to see, man.
You also are going Doctor of Thugonomics too, so shut the fuck up.
Hold on. That's exactly where I was going, Matt.
Colorado?
Right. Going prime time.
If he show up, I'll be like, oh shit.
Reggie has his response to tiebreaker. He says 3 members of the Anoa family show up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Oh, what's with the bullshit trick questions? Go back to bed, Mongo. Wasn't it you last time that was like, let Mongo make up the fucking questions? This is what you get. Remember, I told you this is what's going to happen if he made up the questions. Because questions that I was like, nah, we don't need no tiebreaker. No, we need some. Where's Mongo? And then Mongo popped up and gave you that bullshit ass tiebreaker, and now he's gonna give you some more bullshit ass tiebreakers. So guess what? You're gonna deal with these bullshit ass tiebreakers. We told you don't let him get on here with these tiebreakers, but you did it. Reggie's taking Cena. Batty's taking Solo. Batty said one Samoan. and stop bringing them past shit, nigga. No, y'all do it all. Y'all do it all the time.
Then the next match, this is also going to be a good one because I mean it can really go either way.
It really can. Tito's taking EO.
Okay.
So we can put Tito down immediately for that EO. Next matchup, ladies and gentlemen, for the championship will be Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. So Io versus Bianca. Give me Bianca.
Give me Io.
Retain my belt, but
right. I was thinking the same thing. Give me one Samoa, one box of Samoa. Maddie's taking Io.
Man, I could tear up a box of Samoa right now.
Facts.
Maddie's taking Io.
So, Mike, who you say you taking Io also?
Yes.
Okay. So, Io.
Okay.
Who Reggie taking?
Io.
Okay, cool.
So I'm the only person taking Bianca? Well, like I said, we know I ain't winning. At least I make the game interesting.
We all taking Roman. We already know that.
Oh, Roman versus LA Knight. Yeah, that's a
guy.
Yeah. All right.
Tiebreakers. All righty.
Does Priest cash in? Let me get a big fat no.
Fuck it. Yes. Seth.
Yeah, give me the same. Yeah. At some point, this motherfucker got to cash in. You just have to.
Maddie and Reggie already answered this question.
Right.
Next question for us is how many times does? Oh no, you put their answers in the wrong spot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, move them down one slot. Oh, did you?
No, they're good.
No. They were in the right spot. My fault, Matt. They were in the right spot. All right. How many times does commentary mention Umaga during the Cena and Solo match? Right. Give me one weed. Batty said Damien does try to cash in.
All right, I got you. Yeah, on who then? Who he cashing in on? What'd she say? Oh, damn.
Oh my God.
Damn. Damn, son.
Brother.
Reggie said one mention, and they not no Nick. What was Umaga's nickname? They're gonna mention the name Umaga. They're gonna say Umaga.
Right.
They're not gonna call him the Samoan Bulldozer. That's what it was.
That was his nickname, Samoan Bulldozer.
Yeah, they're not gonna. I don't think they have mentioned that. She said, "Give her 5." You know what? That sounded about a good number right there. Give me 4.
Reggie said 1 mention.
Yes, he did. Reggie, you just gonna let her say that? You ain't gonna try to get. You ain't gonna get your lick back, Reggie. You ain't gonna say nothing.
Bend yourself.
Reggie, you ain't gonna get that lick back. Come on, Reggie. Come on, Reggie.
I'm gonna say, how many times are they gonna mention Umaga? I'll say a good
10.
I'll say 3 times.
Mike.
Yeah, this is the one time where I can't use Kobe. I can't use 8 because I can't use 8 or 24 on none of these. Ain't no 24 and ain't no commentary mentioning no Umaga, no 8 or 24 times.
Not at all.
So 4, 3. I'll go 2.
2. I know that. Last tiebreaker. How many members? Give me a good 3.
And he goes 3. I will go 2.
I said 2.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna change mine. 3. I had to think about it. Like, wait, yeah, 3.
Mongo says he thinks we're going too low. I don't.
5.
I'm gonna want to see some of the uncles die.
I'm going 5. Shit, I'll say 5.
Damn, Mongo, she called you a turkey. She is on a roll tonight.
Hey, you turkey ass bitch.
Oh. Bravo, Reggie. Bravo.
What did Reggie say? Put it back. Damn. Hey, either way, somebody getting action.
Bravo.
Well, folks, there you have it. Our sheesh. Our viewer picks are very aggressive towards each other.
I love it.
Right.
We just need Tito to answer. He can answer these whenever.
He better hurry up because the show.
Exactly. The show's about ending.
Yeah, because
she got a man watching with her. What's up, homie?
For the rest of the week in wrestling, ain't really much happened. It was get rid of that. It was pretty much. But NXT, we had Trick show back up. So we had. I mean, do y'all think it was Mello that attacked Trick?
Of course not.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think Mello wants to attack him, but I don't think it's happening. But the big thing on NXT though was the big thing on NXT was the return of Mr. Come Tuesday.
Yeah, Von Wagner came back
with the Huggies on his head. No, Matty Stone got beat to hell. That's who I was thinking as well. Because remember, West showed belt
came back also to beat up
with an attitude. With an attitude. West came back like, yo, this is my shit, bitch.
Right.
This is my shit.
It can honestly be anybody.
Oh.
And now we're about to be Baron Corbin versus Ilya Dragunov, so
that should be a good fucking match. That should be a great match. We had another banger with Dragunov and Carmelo Hayes.
Oh yeah.
But match of the week, ladies and gentlemen, match of the week goes to Creed Brothers versus Alpha Academy.
Yeah, they started the week off right. They started the week off. The Creed Brothers have officially gotten their call up to the main roster. They did that. They started off with a banger on Monday. They followed that up with the Table Ladders and Scares match on NXT Halloween Havoc Night 2. And, man, it's only up from here for those two.
And
I'm happy.
Here's the thing.
It's about
I'm happy. I'm happy for everyone that's involved in that. Creed's got a chance to get their call up. Alpha Academy got a chance to have a match against some with a similar style as them, where they can actually showcase how good of wrestling they actually can do. All produced by a young man whose career was taken too short, who was an absolute fucking beast, Jason Jordan. Round of applause for everybody involved in that, man. Like that shit. Jason Jordan, you, unfortunately, the wrestling gods may have taken away your in-ring career, but they have blessed you with a tremendous ability for producing. So far, I think we have loved every match produced by Jason Jordan, I believe. Like, I don't think he's done a match that we haven't liked.
Just like he took to wrestling. He's awesome at wrestling. He's awesome at producing.
Like, and for those of you who are watching who don't know what producing is, the producer is the person who pretty much sets up the match, stages the match, goes through like what he wants those people to do, how he wants them to look, what should happen, things of that nature. All right. If you've been living under a rock for most of your life or you're brand new, wrestling, I'm going to tell you this right now, wrestling is not fake, because you cannot fake slamming someone. Are the outcomes predetermined? Yes. The outcomes are predetermined. Can you actually walk through your match? Pretty much do a walkthrough and practice of what you're going to do before it? Absolutely. But when it comes time for the get down, you can't fake take a power bomb.
Right.
You can fake getting punched. You can fake getting kicked. You can't fake a motherfucker throwing you over the rope into the stands.
Right.
Like, there's just certain things about wrestling that you just can't fake. So I like to call wrestling a predetermined choreographed master dance. There we go. Choreographed, yes. Fake, nah. But so that's what we mean by someone who is a producer, someone who puts together a match, someone who, I guess back in the day, the term for it would be book a man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like what Dusty used to do for his promotions and his matchups and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So, Jason, you have found your calling in that. So, sky's up from here, man. And with the way modern technology and medicine is evolving, if Edge can come back from a stupid neck, so can you, brother.
Yeah, he really can.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be shocked if anywhere in the near future they'd be messing around, but he might just be happy not even doing it at this point.
Edge, Paige, Saraya, if they can come back from them types of injuries, hey,
DB
and DB,
right now he just stayed hurt.
Speaking of which, that is something that we do need to mention. Daniel Bryan underwent successful surgery to fix his broken orbital socket, which happened in the match with Orange Cassidy, and Okada. As a get back, Cesaro wanted to get his lick back. He decided he was going to take on OC for the International Championship. And all right, guys. The gig is up. I'm tired of seeing these itty bitty guys win.
Yeah, he tired of the BS now. He's ready to see OC get juiced.
The gig is up. The gig is up. All right.
He's tired of seeing him successfully win. Let's just juice him and get it over with.
If you're gonna keep OC winning, I'm gonna be honest with you. As a fan who doesn't want his gimmick to get stale, who doesn't want to not like him, if you want to keep the belt on OC and you want to have him keep winning, you better turn him and have him start cheating. Start making it interesting. That man got choke swing last night. Claudio had this man in a rear naked choke and did the swing on him. He should be dead on every level. Okay? But yet you had him do a quick school roll up and win. If
you think about it, to your point, if you look at his character is a dickhead.
Right.
He's a dickhead. So it would make sense for him to cheat. It would make sense for him to be a heel.
Bro, his intro from wherever, weighing whatever. Like, come on.
He's a dickhead.
Let him start cheating, because this whole sneaking the win after getting beat up for 15 minutes, first off, it's not going to be healthy for his body. Secondly, it's starting to get a little stale.
The ship gonna get righted at Full Gear, and it's gonna be Mox.
Right.
I'm killing.
Because after the match with Claudio that he won, Mox came out and beat the shit out of him for a good 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, he should have.
Bit his ass and all. Last thing before we go, Mox, I'm gonna need you to stop biting people. Stop it. Stop it. I'm gonna need you to seriously stop biting people. All right, Mox. That's not cool anymore. That's not cool anymore. Well, I think we've been electrifying. How about you, folks?
Oh yeah, we've definitely been sufficiently electrified.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Got her picks in. I'm sure she happy she got those picks in.
Yo, Reggie knew he had to win. Damn.
I knew she was gonna show up. I had faith in her showing up.
Damn, Reggie knew he had to win. Folks, don't forget, join us. We air every week around 8:45-ish on Thursdays. Plain and simple. If you follow us at facebook.com/undertheringpod and twitch.tv/undertheringpod. You know the routine. If you follow the page, you won't miss out.
Right.
You'll know where we're at all times. You know, he's double. I see. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, Reggie. Definitely got to be more careful, folks. Just plain and simple. If you follow the damn page, you'll know exactly when we're going to be there.
Right, you'll get the notification.
Also, don't forget, you can follow us at Linktree/UnderTheRingPod. There you'll find our links to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Greg Bush SK. You'll find me, RockRibs44, Mike, Mr. Fresh Beard, Matt, The Right Answer, Tito, Boriel Maliente, and our respondents, Justin D. Baxley. Sneak that in there real quick. Sneak that in there real quick. Folks, once again, we thank you for joining us. Y'all have a good one, folks. Hey, da-doo-da-da. Hey.
On a retain, bitch.
Hey.
Who day?
Hey.
Who day?
Great.